we're getting started with Until You Fall, another road game.
Wake up, samurai. We've got a city to burn.
Quite literally, actually, now that I think about it, because you could choose.
You can choose.
Well, somebody's got to burn that city. It's not going to burn itself. I mean,
all right. The plot of this game is that you're working for a god. You've got swords, and you've got to beat up those dudes. So you can see those slashing directions. Those are going to be the prompts for where you have to put your sword to block certain attacks. And then some enemies will also then have weak points where you also will have to hit them in certain spots. So the more you block, the more that bar will go down, and then once it's depleted, their guard will be down. Yep, there you go. He's already got it. Perfect. Perfect.
Well done. It's time to move. There's no time to wait.
There we go. Yep. And there's your main movement right there. You'll find that a lot of VR games have either teleportation or locomotion, which is just your normal walking around. For those of you who maybe have never been in a VR headset, sometimes you can get a bit dizzy if you're walking around and you don't have any exterior movement. So having some sort of teleportation is usually what's preferable in a game like this. Nice. Okay, this guy's good. This guy's good. I'm glad, because there are bosses in this game. Oh. Yep. And if as long as you hold that, it should snap. There you go. See, this one I have played before.
oh, okay.
I actually used to have a member of my community, Scondi, who was very, very into this game.
A lot of people were. I knew a lot of people in the community that were
are.
big fans of this one.
This is actually made by the same people who make I Expect You to Die, which is a kind of a VR escape room.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah, the one where you're basically a secret agent. Yeah,
Yeah.
I played all the way through that one.
Yeah. So this is where things start to get a little bit more complicated. Not too much, because we haven't hit the actual knights yet.
He's blocking you. Nice.
There we go. But you're going to get groups of enemies here coming up, so you'll have to kind of position yourself to not get absolutely ganged up on.
Yeah, positioning is important as learning how to block appropriately and finding your openings for attack. Can you parry in this game?
You can parry. I don't think yet. I think that's kind of, this is the tutorial, so you'll unlock a lot of stuff.
Ah, okay.
And it's like a perfect block sort of mechanic.
Who doesn't love a good parry system, right?
We love good shotguns and we love good parrying systems.
All right. Learning how to do it, having no trouble getting going, right? All right, nice rush attack. Lighten him up, nice block, getting information about where he's a block. It's blocking him back. Oh, position, back in and out. That's very smart moving. You're getting the hang of it, man. I'm liking it. Looks like the game has some music. Let's give it a listen to it. Bit rates all over the place on this game.
Show these creatures what you do.
Nice rush attack. No mercy. Remember though, you go until you fall. So don't set yourself an opportunity to get gutted on the right. That guy's not going to wait his turn. Nice positioning. Oh, we got people in the audience thinking about playing too. They're practicing their sword movements already. Until You Fall, I do believe it's on the list. Is that right, Jeff?
Annihilated.
Until You Fall is something anybody can demo, right? In the free play area?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to, of course, wait for one round to end before we go to the next round. But
No, it's
if
over
you are
here.
interested, oh, yes, oh my gosh, yes, the VR area. Everything that we're showing you up here today is going to be available in the VR zone proper. So if you're interested in anything you see up here on this
They
stage,
can play Assassin's Creed.
absolutely.
Except
In
for-
fact,
Except for Dungeons of Eternity.
and Vigo, I'm guessing. I'm sorry, Demio.
Demio?
Demio is
Nice.
active. All right, so only one, and we haven't even shown
What
it
about
yet.
some other dungeons? Oh, okay. Because that guy, the guy was wanting to play it, and he had said not playing over here. I was like, and I was asking him,
Good work.
There we are.
All right, he actually might be getting close to the first boss. He's definitely passed the tutorial because now we're starting to get the 3 different options. So you get the option of additional health, additional Aether, which I want to say is kind of your special charge. And then, gosh, I forget the third. Oh, we are at the first boss. Okay, all right, here we go. In case you're wondering, this is not the first boss. That is the first boss. Oh, I'm sorry. That is the first boss.
This is far afield. It's too soon. We're not ready for this.
All right. The big tip I'll give. This guy has an AoE drop attack. So this is going to be a heavy focus on movement, too. So this is not okay. All right. Okay. There we go. And wait, no, you're not dead yet. You're not dead yet. Okay, that's...
Hang on. I've got you.
All right, there we go. That is the first run down. You want to keep going or you want to pass it off? All right, keep going. Yeah, that first, so, you know, it's the Dark Souls moment. It's the Belfry
Now
Guardian.
you
It's
see
the,
why I have
you
restored
know.
you. Roka
I forget what, oh my
is
gosh, I'm
no
dropping the ball here.
more.
What's the guy's, the
Should
first
that
boss of
creature
Dark Souls
continue
3?
unabated,
Gunther.
its
Gunther.
corruption will unravel reality.
Kind of the wake-up moment once you've
When you
learned
are
all the
ready,
mechanics to let you
return to
know
the surface
how
and
hard this game
destroy
gets
that
and how much it
creature.
demands out of you.
I really thought you were going to say it's kind of the wake-up moment to let you know you're getting older when you can't remember stuff like that.
Can I ask
I
our
will
VR
arm
player to
you
take
with the
one
finest
brief step
weapons I can
backwards?
muster, but
You're just
only
going, yeah,
you
you're getting
can
close to that
combat
boundary.
This horror.
There's a horror coming. I love horror.
I mean, yeah, that
Each
that
weapon
boss
has
at the end pretty
powerful
hard.
magic infused into its very essence. Through combat, the power contained within each weapon will activate. Call upon it and show this creature some inner strength. Good. Again. Well done.
Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hold on one sec, folks. Got some technical difficulties. All right, we're back.
The other Rune Knights have all fallen to the calamity. I fear you may be the last one left. Go, champion.
Okay, cool. We're
Lay
hitting
this one to
we're hitting
rest.
our first night. So this guy was kind of forecasted right before that previous boss, where you thought he was the boss, and then that other boss actually came out of nowhere. So these guys are much more willing to block you, which is part of the difficulty of getting around them. It's a lot more focused on the parry angle. But the other unfortunate thing is they're so tanky, and they will group up on you in some later stages. So. There we go. Good read, good read. Very nice.
Well fought, champion. These imitations are no match for you.
Mere imitations. Faker. I think you're the fake one around here. You're comparing yourself to the likes of me? Huh. You're not even good enough to be my fake. All right, this is where things start to get very Dark Souls-y. Because again, you've got that guy in the back, and if you're not careful, you're gonna pull aggro from him too, and then you got to fight two of these dudes at once. Oh, they're being pretty nice. Okay, there we go. That guy's trudging over. Oh, and the guy behind you. Okay. Very nice. I like the little dash out, dash in. Okay. We're going for the extra blocks. He sacrificed 1 health for additional block damage, essentially. The other thing about this game is as you progress forward, you unlock more and more weapons each time.
The Watch Captains guarded the borders of Rokar for centuries. Ironic that their end would come from within the city itself. Avoided heavy attacks.
Ah, yes. There are some attacks that you will not be able to block. Those will be indicated by those large arrows. You're going to have to lean out of the way. The good news is that really it's only 3 general directions. It's either lean, left, right, down. Okay, all right. There we go. Nice lean. Very nice. Very nice. And just a reminder, folks, this is Until You Fall. If you'd like to play this game, it is currently free to play in the VR zone. All you got to do is sign up at the desk over there and get into the action. Starting here in about 50 minutes, we're going to be having our Synth Riders High Score Tournament, 3 rounds. Winner for all of our tournaments and for all of our players up here. Reward's going to be mag points, which will be used 1-to-1 in the MAGFEST store.
Magnificent.
Magnificent. But yes, our Synth Riders tournament starting at 3 o'clock. That is a VR rhythm game, very similar to the likes of Beat Saber. Or if you saw us yesterday, our Pistol Whip tournament. If you're interested in any of those events, signing up for them, you can do so over there at the tablet. The far left-hand tablet is going to be our tournament sign-up form. So if you're interested, go ahead and put your name in. Get a chance to win some points. After that, we're going to be doing our Demio fun run. That's going to be our tabletop virtual reality experience. This one's actually for PC and for VR, so it's a good game to play with friends who have VR headsets when maybe you don't. That's going to be starting at 5 o'clock and running until 6:30. Then we'll have Dungeons of Eternity. Dungeons of Eternity is a full immersive a VR dungeon crawler, so very similar to this game, actually. I'm going to be running that from 6:30 to 7 or to 8 o'clock. And then starting at 8 o'clock, we will have our last tournament for the day. That's going to be our Hyper Dash virtual reality tournament. That's a VR movement shooter. Tons of really interesting mechanics on that game. You know, movement shooter, in case you've never played VR before, a normal movement shooter would be nearly impossible to play just due to the motion sickness that you would experience doing some of the more advanced maneuvers. So that game has a lot of really creative ways of moving around. You can go on rails, you can climb the walls. Very interesting gameplay there. So if you're interested in playing in that tournament, that's going to be at 8 o'clock. Still looking to sign up for both of those. If you'd like to play in any of our VR fun runs today, all you got to do is show up about 5 minutes before we start. Let us know that you want to play, and then we'll go ahead and get you inside of a headset, get you some mag points. We'll all have fun. All right. All right, this guy's got it down now. I think that we're in a pretty good position for the first boss at the very least. That's the other part, is that first boss does introduce lean mechanics as well. So before you have them unlocked, the game kind of puts you into one of those situations where it expects you to fail. So this time around will be the actual first boss. All right, I think we are approaching it as we speak. I don't even know if we've been using the super on this weapon necessarily. There we are. Yes, we are. We are back at our first boss here. The dog. The dog.
There it is. What is it doing?
What is it?
Tending to the alien? Never mind. Questions for later.
All right, here we go again.
Kill that abomination.
Hopefully there's so much action happening all at once that unfortunately our network is being just absolutely slammed right now. Okay, there we go. Okay, nice blocks, nice blocks. Okay, we're getting some solid damage in. Okay, all right, we are good. There we go, and he gets the duck. That's what I was looking for. There we go. Okay, that's the second break. Okay, all right, this is where the AoEs come in. Watch the ground, watch the ground. It's going to show you the spheres of where the AoEs are going to drop.
This isn't good.
Oh, okay. And you got to beat up these people at the same time. I actually completely forgot about that part of it. Ooh. Okay, didn't end up getting him. All right, there's one down. Oh, he's coming back down to say hi. Nice doggy. Nice doggy. There we go, cleared. Solid, solid. Second armor break. Very nice. And the lean.
Watch out.
Oh, there's the, okay, here's where the AoEs are going to start. There we go, gets the armor break on the dash. Oh, AoE. I'm just co-piloting over here, folks. Very cool. There we go. Is that it? Wait, hold on. I feel like it's a fake out. It's a fake out. It's a fake out. All right, this is where the AoEs really come in. Watch the floor.
It seems you've wounded more than just this cry.
Oh no, that's it.
Pursue it deeper into the forest.
There we go. All right,
before
that's
can
it.
recover.
There we are. Great job.
Absorb the bloom and continue, champion.
Fantastic. And that is, I believe, unless I'm mistaken, it's been a while since I did a first playthrough of this game. I believe that this is our first area completed. Very well done.
In life, spell weavers were masters
Oh,
of manipulating
we
anger.
love
They couldn't protect themselves from the
mages.
calamity.
This is where things. Again, I hate making comparisons to Dark Souls, but again, the idea of multiple different enemies like ganging up on you at the same time. Yeah, that's gonna get it. I believe there are eventually bonuses where you can also have range attacks. Nice block. Okay. Hold on. Let him cook.
They certainly had a flair for the dramatic,
Okay.
didn't they?
All right, and here's where the fun begins, mixing up the melees with the mages. There we go, shield break. Oh my god, he's gonna get, oh, okay. You can't combo them all in one piece. Lots of multitasking going on over here as he fights two opponents at the same time. There we are. There's the second shield break, and that is it. Oh, two knights. And it's going to be hard to avoid pulling both of them at the same time. Oh no, okay, wait, we got the pull, oh no, they did both get pulled at the same time. Oh no. Oh, but one of them stuck on that wall. Good luck. There we go. You're not getting away without a shield break. Look at that other guy, so respectful. He's respectful of the duel. Ooh, okay, there's one life. This is, especially in virtual reality, it is not nice when different enemies start trying to gut around your field of view. Real nasty. Or those three mages. I hate that. That's not great. Oh, and the little guys are on the side. All right, using those pillars as shields, that's a viable option, I believe. Oh yeah, that's not great. That's not great. Ooh, okay. Did he just try and backflip away? That's nasty. I don't like that. All right, there's one of them down. Ooh, 1 life. So your lives will reset at the start of each stage. But you only get 3 of them. We are currently on the last life. I actually think you might get 4, but we swapped that out for an enhancement earlier. With the lead. Nice recovery. Nice recovery. Excellent job. Okay, recovering one health per level, actually. That's not great. Oh, there you go. Okay, now I remember. The restoration pods. So I think this might be... No. I'm mistaken yet again. We love spellcasters. Say it with me, crowd. We love spellcasters. Attacking us from random directions in virtual reality. Okay, hey, he's cleaning him up. Oh, hi. Hi, Hammer Dude. How's it going? I didn't see him. He was spooky. Each time you land one of those, it resets up to a max of 4. So, we get those. It should just be one more rotation. Ooh, okay, there's 1 hit. All right, 1 more round should do it.
He's just standing there, menacingly.
Ooh, you gotta get out of there, SpongeBob. You gotta get out of there, SpongeBob. Good round, good round. All right, getting really, really far, though. That's incredible. Let's see. All right, so about 3 I think that's 3 stages away from the next boss. All right, let me go ahead.
Welcome back, champion. Magnificent work out there. Through our efforts, the Forge is slowly returning to its former glory. With enough Aether, I can permanently enhance any weapon of your choice. Take a look, and then return to the hunt. Beautifully done. Great job, champion. Magnificent.
All right, welcome back, folks.
Doing even more until you fall. This is a roguelike hack and slash. If you are interested in playing this game, we do have it in the VR zone. All you got to do is sign up there at the front desk. Going to be going ahead and running out another 15 minutes on this time slot before we start to transition into our Synth Riders tournament for this evening. Super excited to show that off for y'all. We also did have a weapon change here. So I believe we went to the, and our VR player can just nod if he knows more, the spell save daggers? Something along those lines. I might be mixing it up with the charms, which are another thing. But each one of these weapons is going to come with slightly different mechanics to it. And then for most weapons, they are going to be one-handed, but at some point you do start unlocking two-handed weapons as well, which is, of course, a ton of fun. There you go. That is going to be the main difference between a lot of these weapons. It's actually the ultimates, which each weapon is going to have its own sort of special ability that can be triggered over time. So for that one, too, it's going to matter the hand you pick up the crystal with, because it'll apply to that weapon.
Hello, champion. Excellent choice.
All right, we got ourselves a pro that's going to walk us through how to play this.
Hello, everybody.
Tell us about your friend here that you're giving tips to.
Who's my
Who's your best friend?
This is my best friend Alex. We've known each other since literally forever. He's doing a fantastic job, honestly, for his second time ever playing this game.
Oh yeah. So this is only his second time. Is he new to VR? He's been playing a lot of VR before.
He's very new to VR. He does this very rarely, mainly just here actually.
Mainly just here? Oh, he just this is why he comes to MAGFEST. That's what you got to say. He comes to MAGFEST for this.
It's enjoyable.
All right, there we are.
Awesome.
Hey. It's a sit-down shot, so you know it is what it is. Well, sorry, it's a stand-up shot, but I don't feel like standing, so we're gonna sit down. Just wanted to pop people on camera. Give you some chance to wave hello to your friends, all 2 of them that are watching. All right, so right now this game, as we all know, is Until You Fall. It is a roguelike game. You do have to be pretty on the ball with those blocks. And I love the characters. Like early days of VR, people would just kind of wiggle a sword out in front of characters and they would just die. They weren't really good at defending themselves. But these guys really start picking up on your repetitive movements and get some blocking on them. So you got to vary it up. I saw you work in your position, like jumping back and forward. It's very smart.
A lot of actual movement involved. It reminds me of like a more advanced version of early days Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword?
They took like original actual having to move your sword around to hit enemies properly.
Yeah.
They've taken that and turned it into a more advanced networking system so that you actually have to put your sword in specific areas for blocking, not just also doing damage.
That's the funny thing about VR games in general, that there was like when we were first doing it in like 2016, we noticed that there was this age gap, people between 20 and 26 that just were having nothing to do with it. And I did the math and I was talking to my buddies at Oculus Studios. I said, hey, that's the group of people that would come up on the Wii, so they got burned on motion controls, so they don't want nothing to do with it. They don't realize that these motion controls are pretty rad.
They're a lot different than what original motion controls
They're
were
exact and there's no delay, dude.
Yeah, it needs to be precise, it needs to be perfect, or else they're getting hit.
Oh, dude, early days, like with the HTC Vive, they were using rotating lasers to track the controllers to millimeter efficiency. So I was in the headset just looking at this like, how are they doing this? How?
And then it's crazy to see now the technology, looking at like the new Oculus Quest now, or previous one. Where
sticking it on a phone processor?
You don't need boxes anymore. It's just in the headset.
Well, yeah, they're doing it all in phone processors. That's insane,
It's a crazy improvement in such a short amount of time.
Oh, yeah, dude. And the Quest 3, they step it up. And here's the funny thing. They can go harder. The impetus is how hard can we go and keep the price reasonable? That's like their focus on everything.
Yeah, because you can go to other things that are like thousands of dollars, but for a consumer product, this is a wonderful addition to any household.
I mean, they're even subsidizing the price. Like we actually, I have a bunch of friends in the space that do hardware, and they were like upset when they announced the price because like they're like, I know the hardware in there. There's no way they're making it that cheap. And it's like, well, you know, they do have the store.
I would say it is almost like it's their whole product.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing is Facebook. They're really trying to be so up and position themselves so well in the VR space that they're the choice that everyone does, and that means you got to make sure that the software is there and the hardware is there, but you got to give people a reason to buy the hardware. And it's like this difficult game, similar to whenever PlayStation launched with like Blu-ray. They had to subsidize it in order to get it in there. So they're doing the same thing, and it's taken off, man. They're selling lots of headsets. You see the Steam values on number of people with VR headsets keeps increasing because you can play Steam games on it.
Yeah, and just recently they just added the fact that you can link it directly to Steam now, instead of having to go through a whole workaround. You can connect it immediately to it.
Yeah. It's improving every day, every year. And at some point, Apple wants to get into it, and they don't want to call it VR. Because, they all have to be different.
Yeah, of course, it's Apple.
But it's fine. I've told people, Apple, they're like the fashion people. So if you make it fashionable, then more money comes in, and then we all get to play the games we like. So I'm fine with it.
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
More money in the actual VR market.
It's like I don't personally like to buy Apple products, but if they're going to move the market for more people to play VR as much as I love it, I'll take it.
Especially if they're going to keep increasing the game value and like, what's the word for it? Experience as they have been in this last couple of years.
Well, I think, well, definitely that's what you're going to see on the headset. But I think with Apple doing the high-end headsets and a lot of people that will buy the high-end headsets, that will actually create economies of scale and drive the technology, the prices of that technology down. Because Facebook knows how to do that, but they're like, we're not going to make people pay $3,000 for a headset.
Yeah.
And actually, it's funny. They had the price of the hardware that's in that is about half what they're charging for it. That's just classic Apple. But still, even Facebook's like, I'm not charging somebody $1,500 like for a regular consumer headset.
Yeah, and then you have other like big company headsets like Sony and their PlayStation VR stuff, and it gives it a whole different experience. But it still has the wires and things like that, and it's still more expensive than an Oculus system, which has no wires.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. The what is it? The battery in your pocket move.
Yeah.
Marquise Brownlee said he figured that one out, and it was because they were trying to do the same stuff they do with phones, like glass and other premium materials, that you don't make a VR headset out of because it makes it too flippin' heavy.
Yeah.
And because they had already put too much weight in the headset, they had to put the battery in your pocket.
As the next thing they're gonna do is gonna add titanium frames to your
Yeah, don't do it.
VR headset.
It's not necessary, dude. They're like, we want to give it a premium feel. It's like, just make it soft on your face, man. You don't look at the headset when you're wearing it.
Make it comfy so I don't know it's there anymore.
Yes, that's the entire point. When we would do like the big shows for VR esports, we would put the little in-ear headphones and then the kind of noise blockers you would use for like a gun range. So the guys were like, they knew they were on camera, but they forgot they were on camera. And
like,
they would just go,
like
and you would see crazy stuff.
The straps you guys are using and like the straps you can attach to them do such a good job of removing that weight off the face, the front of your face.
The Bobo VR strap is ridiculously awesome, and so is the battery. We can hot swap these batteries, and no one can even see you coming.
I was about to say, yeah.
As a matter of fact, we may be able to get a moment here if I can grab a staff. Sorry, my brain wanted to say a staff infection. It's a bit funny, but yeah, we get a staff member. We can have ourselves a ninja mode. But I was see if I could find somebody. But it looks like the staff are kind of overloaded. We got ourselves a line that was developing outside the door, so I probably shouldn't bother them too much. They have this game they like to play. Whenever the batteries are running low, like you look right behind you, this person has one dot left on their battery. And what they'll do is, to entertain themselves, because they do the same thing all day long, is can I sneak the battery off your headset and put another one on there without you noticing? And they're really good at it. And so we made it part of the show.
How sneaky can I be with your headset on your head?
Yeah. All right, so I wasn't paying attention. Did you die, or are we still making it?
No,
looks like the
same
first
run.
All right, nice.
Okay, so
Oh, he's blocking. You got to come a different way. Position. There's a guy coming on your left. There we go. You know what this game needs? Gun blades. We had a developer here that was showing us their game, and it was like a dueling fighting game, and it was just all gun blades. And I was like, as I, it was telling me the different weapons, and he said primarily around gun blades, and I was like, you had me at gun blades.
You said gun blades? I'm sold.
He had a Barrett 50 basically with like a dual, and it was like, I think it had 3 swords coming off of it or whatever. It's basically what it was. He's like, I just wanted a Barrett 50, and I was like, all right, Barrett 50 cal as like a giant sword is pretty sick.
It's like, it adds a new meaning to Scotty Snipes, but instead of a shotgun, it's just a melee weapon.
I call it the Barrett 50 Claymore.
Yeah, there you go.
That's just mean. I feel like you're compensating.
And yet effective.
No. Gun blades are nice, but what about a gun hammer? Or,
I feel like
hammer RPG.
that hammer would be more like an explosive weapon, like an RPG
yeah.
or something. Like it depends on what kind of.
That's
kind
our
of gun
game.
would
Our
you
game's
attack.
going to be all hammer RPGs.
What kind of gun is it?
What are we going to call it?
Oh God.
We can't call it Rocket League, apparently.
No, I think that one already exists.
Smash Brothers Rocket? I don't know. Rocket Smash Brothers. I don't know. Somebody help me workshop this. We'll figure it out.
Rocket hammer.
It's patent pending, though. We will sue you. It's our game.
We will come after you.
Yes. My lawyers are very litigious. That's what I pay them for. All right. Nice
Fantastic.
block. Taking down the boss. You got them tips are working out for you, huh? I don't know, man.
Health or money?
I think
Or
what he
less
needs.
health for more damage.
I think what he needs is a little bit more flavor in his lighting. Let's go with pink. Hey, that might work.
There you go.
They won't let me put on the strobe light.
Oh.
Okay, this is as strobe as I'm allowed to go. I had to turn the brightness all the way down though so the camera wasn't blown up. All right, we're about to wrap up here. We got a little bit left, and then we're going to get into our next run. You know what? Let's take a look at the schedule so that people at home can see what's coming up. Right now, it is 2:45 p.m. We're still doing Until You Fall and fun runs, but we're about to get into the Synth Riders VR tournament coming up next. And after that, Gods of Gravity, the VR tournament for that. So be sure to stay tuned for that. We are going to take a quick break for about 15 minutes, allow us to get Synth Riders up and running. It's going to be a great tournament, lots of great synth pop music, which is obviously my favorite thing in the world. I made it my entire personality, and we'll be right back with more. But first, let's see how this wave works out.
It's a 4v1 situation.
Yeah, the boss has brought some friends. I mean, do you think he's going to survive? What are his chances?
It depends on his ability to still up and
Oh,
running.
reposition, nice. I was wondering how long he was going to go without paying attention to the left and the right. Keep his head on a swivel.
I noticed that he used his left-hand weapon ability, so depending on if his right one is still up or not, is going to help with his advantage in this fight.
Oh, maybe he's saving it. He's got to sandbag it. Oh, wait, are they waiting their turn on the left?
Sometimes they just get stuck on that pillar. It's good to position up around the pillar so their AI doesn't track you as
He's
well.
using the collision to his advantage. Yeah, he doesn't have it anymore, though. Better watch your back. I'm assuming it's way worse to take a shot to the back.
It's definitely not fun when you got to spin around 6 times.
One at a time. All right, that's another one down. Yeah, he's like, this game is called Until You Fall, not me.
I'm living forever.
Until Me Fall is a different game.
Ooh, the
I find it's more fun to say Until Me Fall instead of Until I Fall. Wow, we lost the feed. No, there we go. Wow.
Proper English is boring anyway.
My joke is I just say I never passed the 3rd grade. Yeah. You know what, though? My chances this year are looking pretty good. Teacher says I'm getting better at coloring.
Oh, that's good. You're staying inside the lines this time.
No.
No.
But I'm getting better. I started using more colors than just red and black.
Those are both good colors.
Nah, I can't help it. I discovered pink this year is what it was. All right, that is what we're going to have for today. You can go ahead and keep on playing for a little bit longer, but we're going to go ahead and stop the stream, and then we'll come back with some Synth Riders. Thanks for tuning in.